What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick
and Tieara, and this is the Made in the 90s podcast.
We create this podcast to share our experiences as a young black couple navigating through college, relationships, and personal growth.
Y'all, we've been together since high school and overcame so many ups and downs, and we're still learning how to love ourselves while loving each other.
The purpose of this podcast is to educate, relate, and debate on various topics surrounding current events, relationship struggles, and black culture.
So, without further ado, this is the Made in the 90s podcast.
Welcome back to the 6th episode of the Made in the 90s podcast. It's your usual host and the best host.
Oh, God.
The birthday boy, Nick. What you got to say to that?
You done?
Yeah, I'm pretty much. I ain't even going to introduce myself. You going to do
welcome to the new episode of the Made in the 90s podcast. It's your girl, Tieara. Mm-hmm. And yes, Dominic's birthday was yesterday.
Hey, turn out.
But before we get into all of that, we do need to address last week.
Mm-hmm. We apologize.
Last week, we did not put out a podcast for numerous reasons.
We just could not get on the same page, and the energy was all bad. And we didn't want to get y'all no crappy product like that.
Real
nothing forced with no personality. So we decided to forego last week's podcast. So you know what that means. We got to make up for it on the back end. So something special is coming.
Yeah, real shit. Like I'm starting to realize that this is like an actual obligation.
Yes, so a professional obligation,
okay,
like I said
Dominic.
last week.
So yes, now we need to actually come up with a schedule and stick to it and put all of the bullshit and everything that has nothing to do with the podcast aside. Mm-hmm. And just give y'all, what y'all need.
The best quality. So we got some exciting news other than my birthday and the birthday festivities. We're going to get to all of that. We got some exciting news, bro. So we officially have everything we need. Officially have everything we need for the YouTube except for haircuts and hairs done.
Yo,
that's pretty much it.
This first YouTube video that come out, we may be looking a little rough.
Absolutely.
We're gonna still try to give y'all what y'all been asking for. Mm-hmm. As far as like all the equipment and everything, we have all that.
We have everything.
The last pieces just came in.
Indeed.
So hopefully this week we're gonna do like a little trial run and get this YouTube channel up and running so y'all can see all of the visuals when we tell our stories, right? And all of that, etc. Mm-hmm. But how was your Sunday?
Oh, it was amazing. Waking up for my birthday, I was drunk. Well, all of the above. I ain't even gonna get into the lituation. I ain't even gonna get into the lituation that occurred last
yesterday, night. April 25th, you turned 23.
Yeah, it was my LeBron year.
Your LeBron year. Mm-hmm. How you feel?
I mean, honestly, like I said, like I posted on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram. Like I said, when I posted on Instagram, it didn't even feel like my birthday, bro. Like the whole quarantine just like made it feel like it wasn't my birthday. But then everybody showed me love. Shout out to everybody that showed me love. Mm-hmm. And it just felt like, I was like, all right, now I feel like my birthday. Because all the love I was getting on my B-Day, it felt great. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because usually, we traveling or
do something big,
go out. Even like this year, I don't think we were going to do anything big for your birthday, but we was going to do something big for your graduation.
Like always, yeah.
And just tie it in. But this year it was lit. It was definitely lit.
It was great.
We will definitely get into the lituation, but it wasn't like the same.
No, it wasn't. But it's all good. I want to thank you, my sister.
Shout out Monka.
My sister. I want to thank my bro Roger, Q, everybody who made it a great weekend for me, even though we had to be quarantined. I wish I could have invited all my boys. Yeah. But it couldn't be that way because of the quarantine that we got going on. Yeah, man. So.
But we're going to get into these little festivities because it was wild.
Yeah, we had a great time, man. Wild. We met some interesting neighbors.
Yeah. Yo, not too long ago we met. Mind you, in our apartment building, you don't ever see anybody out on our floor.
Nope.
At all.
We live
so to run into our neighbors is very, very rare.
Yep.
But the one time I did run into my neighbors, it was a wild, interesting story.
Yes. So Man, let's just say that our neighbor is the plug, for lack of a better word.
Oh, yeah. Our neighbors is the definite fucking plug.
Bad. I ain't even going to shout out his name because he shall remain nameless, but he is that dude for anything you need.
Yeah, I was on my way. Shout out to my two best friends, Ebony and Deja, because both their birthdays was this past week as well.
Hey,
but I was on my way to my homegirl's house for a little social distancing, small little gathering. Mm-hmm. And I ran into my neighbor. And just like the aura that he puts out is very Lil Yachty. Like he just got this eclectic.
Let's cut the shit, man.
Hippie
on some smoke weed every day type shit, bro. Like let's just keep it. Let's say what it is. My man is that. Man's got everything you need. Like
yeah, he's the definite.
When I met dude, I met dude later, and he basically got me lit for my birthday, bro. And yo definitely gave me everything I needed. So shout out to my dude. I can't name your name.
Shout out
I'm
to
holler
the
at him
plug,
next time.
to the neighbor that lived down the hall. Shout out to this nigga.
Dog, yo had me smelling different, smoking different. I didn't even know what it was.
What's it called? What? When you snitching on yourself?
What? I don't care, man.
Fuck it.
Look, I was smoking some good gang green.
Incriminating.
Yeah, I'm always incriminating myself on this podcast. But yeah, dog. That man got me so lit, bro. So shout out, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at him, see if I should shout his name out. But yeah, that's my G right there. And we
still hungover from all of these festivities.
Yo,
I'm taking a nap after this.
So let's start off. Let's just get out with the top of the day. So I went and picked my brother. I think it was Friday. I picked him up Friday night, or was it Saturday? So. Okay, I picked him up Friday night. So we was just chilling, broski. We was chilling. We played games. Got a little drunk, got a little lit, a little bit.
It was Saturday night.
No, it was Friday.
Oh, okay.
It had to be Friday because my birthday was Saturday, and y'all was wishing me happy birthday at like 12 o'clock. Right. So we started with that. We was playing games. The usual. Uno.
I'm so tired of playing Uno.
Yo, Uno gets fun real, man. It's just too tense,
escape room, Monopoly.
Yo, I think that's becoming one of my favorite things to do is solve escape rooms, yo. Dog, that should take so much fucking skill and fucking. You gotta think, bro. Like
it should be hard though.
Yeah,
shit. Coming from Walmart, yo, get escape room. Dog.
Yeah, and that game was definitely lit. We play. I don't think we got a chance to play Monopoly, did we?
Mm-mm.
No, we didn't get a chance to play Monopoly, but it was major. There's a whole bunch of drinking, we play a whole bunch of Would You Rathers and shit like that.
Just being chill. Like you said, there's not too much you can do. Watch a couple movies, drink, smoke, eat hella food. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do. You didn't even ask for much this birthday.
Because I knew not even, first off, I don't even want shit to be honest, because I got everything I need for real. So I ain't gonna. Yeah, fuck that. Like I said on my birthday post, man, what I want for my birthday is for niggas to strain the podcast.
Yo,
that's what I request. You feel me?
Oh yeah, shout out to we made it over 200 plays. Mm-hmm. I don't think we hit that.
Did.
We didn't hit that milestone last episode.
Let me check right now exactly how many plays. We definitely over 200.
Are over 200 plays, and this is so communal. This is so crazy to me that over 200 people have seen our
over 220 people. It's
over 225 people.
This is tough.
Have streamed the podcast on all social platforms.
Appreciation.
And this is crazy. It's mind blowing. Mm-hmm. But I just appreciate everybody that listened, that fucking share it to everybody that they know. Right. This is wild.
Looking out.
And even you had people, when we didn't film last week, you had people reach out to you saying that,
with a podcast and you bullshitting, yeah. So that made me like, yo, you know what? We need to get things together so we can be together on the Drake tip. But
real shit. Because when we pop off, we giving back.
Yo, absolutely, bro. Like, yeah, we definitely giving back. Like I said, the B-Day weekend was. It was a little bit, I'm not going to say it was basic, but I'm a traveler. So if I don't travel, then it was basic. Because I'm not asking for a bunch of gifts. I'm not asking for a bunch of crazy shit. Mm-hmm. I got everything I basically want and need for real. Mm-hmm. And everything that I want that I don't have is something that's a future goal, like a bigger house or like a better car, some shit like that, bro.
Another dog?
No kids either. Don't say nothing about no damn kids. So anyway, yo, like everything I got, everything I need, I have. So It wasn't a big thing. But, however, my girlfriend got me the most annoying gift of all time.
I wish I could insert that video I took of you.
Yo.
Early in the fucking morning.
Yo, it's a microphone, right, G? I got this microphone, right? Dog. This microphone changes your voice. My little nephew had it for real, and I was playing with his shit. And I was like, damn, I want one of these bitches for my birthday. And my girls kept saying no. Tieara kept saying no. And I'm like, alright, cool. It's whatever. She pops up with it just this morning. Was like, oh, something came in the mail for you. So I opened it. I'm like, I wasn't expecting shit. So I opened it, and it's the little Jimmy Mac, the little fucking
Yo, this fucking microphone. What is it, like a
bullhorn?
A bullhorn,
yeah,
but it changes your voice to different shit.
Yes, that shit's so great.
It was like something simple that he wanted. So I'm like, alright, just get the shit. Because I was like, I'm not getting you this shit.
I'm fucking niggas days up every day with that
This nigga was waking up in the morning, waking me up with this little ass microphone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get this shit for his birthday. Because
let's get it.
I can only imagine what's gonna fucking happen now that I got this shit.
Yeah. Indeed. It's about to be lit.
So going back on to the birthday festivities and, playing a whole bunch of games, the topic of this podcast is going to be all about competition. And what's healthy competition in a relationship and what's the annoying competition in a relationship like us.
Yeah. So let me paint y'all a picture. Me and Tieara are both extremely competitive. So for the chunk of my childhood, I played a lot of competitive sports, whether it's full team or off a team. If you know me, you know I like to compete, and I like to talk shit, and I like to get after niggas.
All these shit.
I like to get after niggas. I like to get on folks' heads. That's what I do. You feel me? Tieara is also very competitive, but she don't like when you talk because she gets frustrated and get flustered, which is what shit talkers love. Is when you get annoyed when they talking to you.
Yo, this nigga talks deep. Anybody that played anything with this nigga know all he fucking do is talk shit. Even when he fucking lose, all he doing is talking shit, big shit.
Yeah.
So with that, like I said, we both got these, like, we both do like competition, and we do compete between each other. Right. But it's like that barrier, I guess, where
it's a line.
Don't talk shit to me, and Dominic's like, if you talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit 100 times harder.
I'm gonna dig in your
and
ass.
it's not. It never fucking goes.
Yeah,
well
we always
Dominic
end up mad at each other.
Playing games and shit.
We always end up mad at each other.
Monopoly. I was whooping this nigga ass in Monopoly, and he was ready to quit.
I did. I ain't gonna
fucking Uno. He was whooping my ass in Uno and was talking shit on top. Yo, the worst feeling is when you losing and the nigga is talking shit. Cause now I'm ready to throw fucking hands, yo.
Shit, yo. I swear that's how it be, bro. Yo, this hug last weekend, which is why we couldn't put on a fucking pub. We was just on the wrong page, bro. We was getting in each other's ass. We was saying hurtful shit while we
saying
was playing.
Little slick shit that was like
petty shit, bro. That was unnecessary. That's toxic. Like, that's toxic as shit. Like, that type of competition is toxic as hell. But like, when y'all both going for the same goals in terms of like, maybe like a bigger home together, or a better car, a truck or something, or raising your kids correctly when we do have kids. If you going for goals like that, a little bit of competition, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, or in school, I know for sure, like, being in school, like, that type of competition is good when I know somebody is like really handling business for real. So when I see you on your schoolwork shit, that make me want to get on my schoolwork shit. You feel me? So yeah, that inspires me. But it's good to have a nice balance of competition, yo.
Yeah, like you said, in different milestones, different aspects that you want to achieve. It's good to have somebody to
push you.
Yeah, push you, definitely.
Put some fire
because
under
if
your
it's
ass,
somebody on like a higher level than you, it makes you want to work harder.
Exactly. And I equated it like, for my fellas, I equated like football, bro. Like, if you on the field and they bringing somebody new that's in your position and you know they kind of decent for real, that's going to light a fire under your ass and start playing better, you feel me? Or you going to get fucking replaced. It's just straight like that. Like, no cut cards with it. This is life, bro. It's doggy dog. But like, I think it's definitely important, especially when you're in a relationship, that you don't try to be hurtful when you compete for real. Like,
and that's like with me, we kinda compete over school. Well, at least for me, I do. I compete
don't.
with you as far as like schooling wise,
I don't really care.
because I look at you as like you've graduated. You know, you have your master's degree now, and that's something like
It's
I'm
coming
trying
soon.
to. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
got a couple more weeks left.
Couple
You
more
feel
weeks,
me?
and you're gonna get your fucking master's degree. Anyway, I'm trying to not even compete, but kind of like
Get there.
yeah, because I'm emulating somebody that's higher than me. You know what I'm saying? And I
Just
feel
on
like
that
that's kind of
aspect.
like a competition, like seeing who can.
Get better grades at this certain
Yeah.
time when you yeah, I definitely understand, bro. Like, I like that and I admire that. Me personally, school is just something like I know I have to do in order to fulfill any of my dreams. So I'm not super talented or don't have these, talents like I can't sing, I can't rap, I don't do no fucking, I don't write books and shit like that. I don't do nothing like that, bro. It's just so I had to go to school to learn a skill, and I learned a specific skill set, and I've mastered a specific skill set, and now I'm going to become, a productive person in society, pretty
Right.
much. But it's only a handful of things I know I'm really really good at, and it's probably creativity and probably social work. It's pretty much what I do. I don't. That's why the school thing was never a big deal to me. Like I don't really. I just want to get my degree so I can move on and show people what I can do out in the workforce in the field.
Same.
And then I can be my own man. Once I pay my dues, because I full-heartedly believe you got to pay your dues in order to advance in the game. Once you pay your dues, once I pay my dues and I'm done with that, and it's time for me to be the man, then I'm going to relish in that opportunity. But right now, I understand that school is just a way of me paying my dues, and working for other people is a way of me paying my dues.
Yeah,
It is
I
what it is.
definitely agree. And just touching more on competition, early on in our relationship, I had to establish the difference between like being jealous of a person and kind of like healthy competition. I guess that would go hand in hand. Because there would be times where you would be excelling in school, and mind you, me, I was taking semesters off, and I wasn't really getting the best grades that I could. So I kind of had that envy of like, well, damn, I was that
That's
person.
some real shit.
No, like real shit. I was that person, especially in high school and like my earlier years.
And I was not.
I was always, yeah, it was like the roles were reversed. I was always that straight A student, AB honor student. But it was like once I left North Carolina, and then I came back and took that semester off, and then I went to Bowie, and then wasn't doing well there, and then took another semester. Like once those barriers, like I kept just tripping over barriers, and it just held me back. So now I'm looking at somebody I'm extra fucking close to every day, excelling. Oh, I got dean's list. Oh, I got magna cum laude. Oh, I'm graduating. It definitely took a minute for me to step back and like, yo, it's not always about you, and people go at different pace.
Yeah.
So be happy instead of like being jealous of a person. Like, that's fucking whack.
And that's some real nigga. I want to commend you on that. Like admitting that to the pod. Like that's real right there. Like bro, that you can 100% be jealous of your partner, even though y'all all in it together. Like it's just real, bro. Like imagine, and I can see your frustration, bro. And that's why I would like not try to I would try to be secretive with like with the things that I accomplished in school. It's plenty of shit that you ain't know about that you be just finding out about. Like why you ain't been telling me? I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to shit on you for real.
Because like, I would always
that's
feel,
not what I'm trying to do.
I would feel terrible. That's like, oh, you can't come to me with all your accomplishments because you think, well, damn, Tieara's gonna feel some type of way. She's gonna be jealous. Nobody ever wants to feel that way,
right? And
that's why whenever you anytime you would get an accomplishment, I would say like, yo, brag about it. Like this is a big deal.
And see, I guess it was partially that what you were saying. The jealousy aspect gave me a reason. But honestly, bro, I'm the type, and I don't want to brag about an accomplishment. I really don't care about an accomplishment because I'm always looking at a different end goal. My mind is so focused on the end goal that the temporary accomplishments along the road really don't matter to me. I brag when I get the degree. Like all the little shit, like vice presidents of organization, co-chairs of organizations, all of that shit doesn't matter to me, bro. Like getting the degree is what matters. So all of that stuff is just a small step in networking and meeting people in order and on the path to getting a degree. But like I said, bro, like just to touch back on that real quick, bro, like to admit that you jealous of your that is some real, like, I really respect that, yo. Like, because it's hard for you to say out loud and hard for you to imagine how that's gonna make your partner feel for real. So for you to admit that, that's some dope shit.
No,
right there. That's real nice shit.
Cause, like I said, just being up under you all the time and seeing everybody like, oh, congratulations, Dominic, congratulations. I felt like it was like a congratulations, but what are you doing? Why is it taking you so long? And it was kind of like, it made me feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, I had to take myself out of it because I'm like, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, your background, I don't know if we're going to touch on like childhood or whatever. That's a part of it. Another podcast. Indeed. But
no, it's a
all of the things that you have been through growing up, like, yo, the shit that you was going through from your early stages of college, like your freshman, sophomore year, you deserve every good thing that has ever happened to you. Because that shit was, you made it out of that. So it's like I had to take myself out of it and like, yo, things are not about you right now. And even when we had a conversation, because we've had conversations about this before. Because
I felt it, bro. Like me, I'm the type person, like, I'm not going to hold it. If I feel like I'm be like, yo, look, yo, you hating, yo, on some real shit. I'll tell you, like, yo, I feel like you hating, bro. Like, just keep it real with me. That's what it is. Because if that's what it is, let me know so we can try to work around it. But I don't have a problem with that because I understand where you're coming from, bro. Imagine this. All through high school, it's not that I didn't take my education seriously. It's that I had bigger shit to worry about than coming to school and getting a grade that I could really give two shits about. For real. I was trying to survive. So you was always like a lot better in school and high school and really focused on your grades, focused on trying to get into college. I really stumbled into college and really just, got in just off you helping me out, fill out my applications and, do stuff like that. I wasn't even supposed to make it in for real. That's how I feel. But, like, I got there and it was, like, high school. Think about that, yo. The whole flip reverse. Like, you see me right now, doing well in education, about to get my master's and all that. My GPA was, like, high 1-something, 1.9, 1 point something in high school. And yours, like, in the 3-something, close to 4. Like, you really grinding, and I don't care, like, in high school. Imagine the flip of that, like, and it's got you thinking, like, yo, how can he be achieving when he wasn't even concerned about this shit? Like, that ain't right. So I understand how that can, like, make you upset for real, but, like, what I want to talk to you about, like, what we said in the conversation that we had about it was like, bro, it's not that I didn't care in high school, it's that I couldn't for real because I had other shit to worry about. Like, at a very young age, like 14, I had to go get a job. I had to stop playing sports, which I love to do. I had to go get a job. I had to figure out how to help my mom pay rent. You feel me? Like,
there's real shit going on.
There's a whole lot of real shit going on. You feel me? Then situations arose. And I finally got out of high school for real, and I graduated. And then a situation arose where I had to move to a whole nother place, and had to leave where I was at with my mom. I'll tell that story another time. I had to leave where I was at with my mom. I had to go live with my dad, and like it was so much going on in my dad's house for real. Like we wasn't living right at the moment.
It was just situations going on.
Dog, I was struggling. Like, we was really struggling, really trying to make it happen for real. Like, but I respect my dad because he did hold it down for me. He never made me pay no extra rent or nothing like that. Yo, really held it down. But, like, I was definitely enduring a struggle, bro. It's like, if you look at our paths, I'm not going to say it's the same path, but it looks very similar for real. You got, like, in the beginning of my path, it was so many fucking obstacles and so many bumps and bruises and shit like that. And I somehow made it through that shit. Now it was smooth sailing after that because I figured it out. You feel me? In the beginning of your path, it was smooth sailing. And then you start hitting them bumps and obstacles in school and shit. So like I said, everybody go at a different pace. But like that's what I had to talk to you about because I felt bad, but at the same time I couldn't because I felt like I earned this shit, bro. Like
absolutely,
I went through the ringer, my nigga. Like I wasn't even supposed to make it. That shit was nothing was going right when I was younger in high school.
And after that conversation, that's what I mean. Where we had to actually have this conversation because, like you said, there would be times where you didn't tell me things. You didn't let me know about certain accolades that you got or certain events that you would have because of the simple fact that I was hating. So it took for you to bring it up and for me to actually come clean about it, and then we had to just communicate, and we had the talk of people move at different paths, and you'll get your time, but I also didn't want you to kind of like worry about me or like in the back of my head I'm always like, or you're always like, oh, I can't tell her because she's gonna feel some type of way. I never wanted that. I never wanted you to feel that way. So like I said, I just had to take myself out of it and just be like, yo, this nigga deserves it.
And like for any people out there that had to have like responsibility extra early, that really ain't bothering me like that. I'm like we had this conversation recently again. I'm really focused on you trying to meet your goals for real, and however I can help in that. Honestly, like at this stage right now, I'm good. So like, I'm used to having somebody or at least something depend on me doing what I'm supposed to do. So it's no pressure to me that's not real pressure to me. It's like a grade getting in on time or a professor. That's no real pressure for real. Like being out on the street, unless you come up with this bread, that's real pressure.
Yeah.
Like, and I done been through all of that. So pressure that's nothing. But like, I'm like, yo, I need to focus on helping you get to where you need to be. So like, we don't have to, go through these types of struggles where as though we battling with each other internally, but really it's something going on within. Like we battling with each other on the outside, but it's something going on within you that you can't really explain, that you don't understand. So like that's why I was like, bro, I need to help you focus on meeting all your goals instead of consciously and continually telling you what's going on with me, making it feel some type of way. You feel me? Because I didn't want to do that. It just felt wrong for me to do that.
It was a thing of like, I guess we both can't struggle at the same time. Like somebody needs to be maintaining some type of stability. Because if we both struggling at the same time, it's going to crumble.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, I'll take the fall for the minute while you figure out what you need to do, and then vice versa, and eventually, we'll both be all right. So, but it definitely took conversations.
As like most men feel like we leaders for real. We the leader of our household. So as a general, as a person that I'm not gonna say call the shots, but mostly portray like say the decisions and whatnot. And make the final, like come to the final decisions. I felt like it was my duty to, as I'm leading my household, to make sure everybody that's behind me, make sure they get everything right. So I'm good. I'm not really concerned about myself because I know I'm gonna be fine at the end of the day. When you've been through the wars by yourself on your lonesome, like I've been through, like I'm good. I'm always gonna be good just on my lonesome for real. But I know that I need to look back, turn around, and bring everybody else with me that's on my team. So that's why it's like when you a leader of your household, when you the general, you got to call the shots and you got to make sure you don't fucking miss because you can't miss.
Yep, and
everything
and take
depends on you.
Feelings and everything else out.
I don't care about no feelings.
Feelings can't matter.
Feelings don't pay rent. Yep. Feelings don't pay rent.
Gas, electric.
Feelings don't pay gas and electric. And feelings not gonna help you progress, bro. Take your feelings out of it and go fucking get it. That's just pretty much what it is. That's the mindset you gotta have. It's good that cause me and Tieara and yin and yang in that way. I don't think with my feelings, you feel me? I think with my head, what logically would a person do, or what logically should I do in this situation in order to come out better on the other side. Tieara takes into account that, but she also takes into account how it will make other people feel.
Right.
Which when we come together to do and we do make decisions,
it's the best decision.
Right, because it
Taking
considers
into account
feelings
everything.
and it considers the most logical way to do something for real. So that's why I think we make a good team, because it's kind of we similar but different in ways that it make us come together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the yin and the yang thing makes the most sense, because you have things about you that make you who you are, and then you miss some parts, and then I make up for the parts that you miss, and vice versa.
Right.
But yeah, especially when it comes to these bills and stuff, you got to take feelings out of it, 'cause shit has to get done.
Yeah, shit happens, yo, but like I care, but niggas out there don't care.
Right.
So that's exactly how I feel, bro.
Conversations we had before.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But as a man, you gotta step up and do what you gotta do at the moment. But that don't mean that's forever what it should be, bro. If you concerned about, it's gonna be hard for you to be a leader when you too wrapped up and concerned about people's feelings.
Right.
You got to say what the situation is. Let them know and be respectful about it, of course. Let people know what it is and then move on from there. But like, you can't be no leader if you constantly in your feelings about what somebody said about you or people not liking you. Leadership don't work like that.
And that's crazy that you talk about that, because we were just talking about in the car from getting, I think we were on our way to get your brother, and you was talking about being a villain and how you like sometimes being a villain.
It don't matter to me. That's cool with me for real. Like, I don't mind being the bad guy. If that's what has to happen in order for the goal to get accomplished. If I gotta be the bad guy, then that's what it is. If my goal is to do something and you standing in the way and I gotta be the bad guy, it is what it is. My family got to eat. And even when it do come to my family, if I have to be the bad guy in order to get what I need to get done for the greater good, in order for us to progress in the future, and it's something that you not seeing with your foresight, but I'm seeing looking further down the road, then I'm gonna do it. It is what it is. It's all good. Like my man T.O. said, I love me some me. I love when they hate me. It's cool. I don't got no problem with that. Hate me all you want, but I'm gonna go get done what I need to get done. You definitely can't say I'm a slouch.
That's always why I always thought that you and my grandfather were pretty much the same person. Because people hate my grandfather for honestly just speaking the truth. And like you said, looking further down the line. You come to Dominic or my grandfather with an issue, they're going to tell you what you need to hear. And at the moment, you may be like, yo, I'm not doing that, or I'm not listening to that. But that shit always comes true in the end. I'm telling y'all. Y'all are literally the same person.
It be
Because
real.
it always happens. There's been times when I come to you with decisions and you like, no, wait, or no, look at something else. Or like, regardless of like purchases and shit like that. But just,
life
you
decisions.
have that gift of just being able to tell when some shit is bullshit. And you like people, you speak the truth, and sometimes it's hard to hear the truth, or it's hard to face reality, but it works.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's something I definitely like. From when I met your grandfather, I picked up on that, and I kind of like I said, I take a little bit that I find valuable from everybody. Like if I see something in you, a value or a trait that I would like to emulate, I take that from you and try to make it my own. So I definitely took some of that from your granddad. Like that's like to keep it real with people when they need advice or things of that nature, and that's always been who I was anyway. But I done kind of figured out how to do it, but maneuver in a way. That's kind of why my expertise works out in social work, because I figured out how to give you the best advice, but also protect your feelings while I'm giving you the best advice. So if I'm talking to you, a friend, I'm always going to kick it to you straight real. It is what it is. But of course, when I'm working, I'm going to give you both the best advice. I'm going to give you the best advice. That's going to not break you down and tear you down in the process.
Right.
I think that's important as well. So I don't like to be too much of one thing. So I don't like to be too honest, and I don't like to dodge too much or lie too much. You feel me? Like, so I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm also going to say things in a way that will make sense to you to try to push you into making the correct decision. So it's not like I wouldn't say too many people dislike me, because it's rare that if somebody don't like me, then it's something. I honestly believe, and maybe this is just me, that it's something going on with them. Because I don't be on shit, bro. I be chilling. I'll be chilling. I won't even talk to you unless you talk to me. So yeah, if people don't like me, that's their prerogative. But like I've never done anything to make a person dislike me unless I'm doing it on purpose because I know they on some shit. So that's that.
But yeah, that's y'all just like that's crazy.
Shout out Pops.
Shout out Pop. So how? I guess my question is, how are you able to take feelings out of consideration when you're making decisions? Because I don't know, for me, whenever I'm making a decision, I kind of see how it can benefit everybody in a sense. Sometimes, like, I try to make everybody happy, I guess.
You can't.
I know that eventually it's going to come a time where you can't make everybody happy. But it's like I have like something within myself where I don't want to be hated. I don't want somebody to feel some type of way towards me. So my decision making may not always be the best because, like I said, I try to take everybody's feelings into consideration.
Right. No, I definitely see that. But what helps me like take all the feelings out is when I think back, like I guess it's just my past, and I think back to all the times nobody gave a fuck about my feelings, and niggas still shitted on me and did me dirty anyway. So I think about that, and I'll be like, okay, so I guess that's what you got to do in the world when you make a decision. Like, I'm not saying you got to shit on folks, but at the same time, you got to do what's best for you in all situations. And like I was saying before, if I believe I'm the general and I'm the leader of the household, then I have to make the decision that's best for me and for the household, for the people that's not going to say behind, but the people that's with me during this journey and whatnot. So when you talk about all these, folks talking about feelings and whatnot, like I said, feelings don't get things done, bro. It just is what it is, man. Like, I'll get shit done now and apologize later, bro. Like, feelings don't get shit done.
I respect that.
You feel me? Like, but at the same time, I'm not no petty ass, mean ass person though. So I'm always coming at you with good energy and great vibes. Like laughing, talking, chilling, cracking jokes. Like, always trying to have a good time. But when shit hits the fan, it's time to handle business. That I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna always be at my best and I'm gonna handle this fucking business. And I'm gonna need you to do what I need you to do in order to handle this business. And that's how I like to keep things for real. Like, when the fun times is the fun times, that's the fun times. But when shit get real and shit get serious, it is what it is. We got to handle business, and it can't be no hard feelings. And it's usually not no hard feelings because people know me and they know my spirit. They know I ain't on no bullshit. So it's usually not no hard feelings when I'm like, yo, you fucking up, you bullshitting, or yo, you ain't doing what you supposed to do. I need you to handle your business, bro.
Yeah, it's real.
You ain't doing what you doing. You ain't doing what you supposed to do. Some niggas are taking it. It's rare that a person will take it personally.
And if they do, they'll get over it.
If they do, they'll get over it because they know that's not my spirit. I'm not really trying to crush nobody, or demean nobody, or hurt nobody. If I'm telling you, my nigga, you bullshit, it's because, my nigga, you're bullshitting. Them other niggas ain't gonna tell you fucking up. Like, let's just keep it real. Everybody that you call your man or your boy, they gonna go along with whatever you saying. I'm gonna tell you, hey, bro, ski, you fucking up. Handle your biz. That's how I like to keep good men like that in my circle. If you ain't telling me I'm fucking up when I'm fucking up, what's the purpose of having you around? You gonna go down right with me and just leave me. So what's the point? Yeah.
Spitting them fucking gems again.
More gems. Always gems, yo. Always gems. But yeah. It's definitely valuable life situations that come out of this. That's
crazy. But I respect it. I definitely understand because if you have people in your circle that's just gonna follow what you say, don't never count you on don't never speak real shit around you, or don't never tell you, hey, you fucking up. Yeah. Them yes men is not gonna get you nowhere because they just telling you what you want to hear.
Yo, and don't get me wrong, bro. I hate it when like I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I hate being wrong. Just like everybody, I'm a human with flaws, just like everybody else. So I don't like being wrong either. So if somebody tell me I'm wrong, or somebody tell me I need to get on my, get out my best bullshit, then I'm gonna take it some type of way, like for a couple something. I'm gonna think about it, like, yo, this my bro. He telling me this for a reason. He not just saying it because he wouldn't just say it for no reason. There's somebody I trust, and it's rare that I trust the person. So if I trust them, I know they stand on business. But yeah, it's difficult for me, just like everybody else. So I don't think it's no different. Everybody struggle when they told they wrong, or they told they ain't being the best person they can be, or meeting their potential. Everybody struggles with that. Feel like a personal shot sometimes when somebody tell you some shit like that. Like, hey bro, you been bullshitting. I've been seeing your quality of work ain't where it's supposed to be at, yo. Get out your shit. Just like my bro this weekend. I said, he said, yo, what was the podcast? He hit me personally first on Monday, like, yo, what a podcast at? And I'm like, damn, we done had some, bro. He said, man, fuck that. That's an obligation, business-wise. So, y'all need to figure that shit out and put out a podcast for real.
That's some real shit.
And I said, that's real nigga shit. Like, yo, like, if you want people to support, and you trying to market your shit and making it become a business and make it become lucrative for you, how the fuck we supposed to respect you if you can't even stand on your word and say you coming out the pod? And that's what I'm thinking. As he's talking to me, like, bro, get on your shit, get back on your shit. Yo, the pod was going great. Keep it going. Don't let no mishaps fuck it up.
Yeah, because even he came at me in the car and was like, yo, where the fuck was the podcast on Monday?
Right.
Good, but we need people like that that's gonna hold us accountable, because that's true. This is our obligation, and we promised y'all something, and we started early. We've been on a roll. We got out 5 weeks consecutively every week at the right time. We've been putting up these podcasts, and if we promising y'all something every week at a certain time, we should come out with it, regardless of everything that went on. Because honestly, looking back on the shit, it was bullshit, and it was petty, and it was stupid. We could have easily.
Shit ain't have nothing to do with y'all.
It didn't have nothing to do with the podcast, exactly. And it's people that's actually looking for this shit and needs to hear. Sometimes you just come across something and y'all need to hear it. And
to make you, you want to hear it, or you want to support, and we love that shit for real.
Like you said, this is a business investment.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm drunk as shit. I'm sorry. But yeah,
it's funny.
It's an investment.
Yeah,
and we looking for y'all to support. So we have to always put out and keep our promises. So moving forward, unless we tell y'all ahead of time, we will never leave y'all hanging looking for the podcast. Cause I don't like it. So I know you not gonna fuck nobody. I don't like that. If you say you're gonna do something, stick to it and do it.
Exactly. Yep, that's definitely what it is. But yeah, I mean, that was a pretty great conversation. I definitely enjoyed that, man.
That's crazy. This is real life therapy.
Oh, it definitely is, because we was frustrated all week with each other, and I think the birthday weekend and everything that came with that just kind of got us back right back on the right track. Because just like every other couple, we definitely not perfect, and we not trying to say we perfect. We struggling every day.
Yep.
Believe it or not, we struggle in some form of fashion every day trying to make it, at 23 now, 23 years old and 22 years old. We struggling every day just to get through small spaces in life, but we know we got each other to help us get through. So
yeah, it's definitely worth it. But yeah, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week's podcast.
Indeed.
Another new episode in the books. Make sure y'all follow us on all social platforms, and we're gonna be back every Monday at the right time. This time we're gonna try not to procrastinate.
Nope.
But y'all can always follow all of our socials. It'll be put in the episode details, so y'all can keep up with any announcements or any new episodes coming up. Sometimes y'all can catch some trailers.
Yep.
The YouTube is coming soon. Fingers crossed that the 7th episode is the channel. But it's coming soon, y'all.
Coming real soon.
But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up.
So it's been your 2 favorite hosts with the most and the birthday boy.
Oh my God.
Peace.